Beef is back. All right. So what's up, guys? Of course, y'all know where I'm at. New program today. Logan made it. And we're starting the day off with some squats. Heavy squats. 315. Fun. Real fun. So that was just a set of the stiff leg deadlifts at 135. Got 2 more sets of 10 of those. Then I'm gonna move on to some seated hamstring curls, some calf raises, and some kneeling cable crunches. And then I'll hit some cardio. I'll do the row machine for about 9 minutes, and then we'll ask Logan. To ask Logan.
Don't yawn. Just don't yawn.
The gym's about to close in like 15 minutes. I have to do 9 minutes on the rower, so I figured we do our Ask Logan while I'm rowing. That kind of rhymes, right? Ask Logan while I'm rowing.
Drop the rhyme.
There you go, man. So, Logan, I'll start out with my first question. So, I'm going through this cut, and I just finished my strength program, and I do not want to lose my strength gains.
Yeah.
What can I do while cutting to keep the strength that I've worked so hard to get?
Yeah. The best thing you can do to maintain strength while in a caloric deficit is including strength training in your programming. Excited, Bruno? Including strength training in your programming. So try and handle as heavy a weights as you can, even if you're in a caloric deficit. We kind of have to think of strength as a skill set more so than muscle adding on. So you just want to make sure that you're incorporating some sort of heavy load into your programming. And it doesn't have to be a lot. You just kind of want to keep yourself in check. Unfortunately, it'll be very difficult to add strength while we're trying to lose weight. So I always try and manage some expectations of, should I increase strength while losing weight? That's very, very difficult to do. And I would say don't add that as a goal.
And Logan, what about supplements? Are there any supplements that I should be taking while I'm in a deficit?
So yeah, you never need supplements. There has been a lot of literature written on what does what, is there any effect. At the end of the day, you're probably better off spending your money on real food than supplements. But that being said, there are a couple things that, if you're deep in a cut, BCAAs can be really beneficial. You have to be pretty deep in a caloric deficit for it to really do a whole lot, though.
Now, what do BCAAs do?
Help maintain and recover muscle mass while you're in a caloric deficit. So, since we're cutting our calories down, it could be the case that your body doesn't have enough to wholly repair and rebuild muscle. So BCAAs can kind of help offset that.
And what about protein powder? Is it necessary?
No, like I said, to say that a supplement is necessary is just wrong. But it can help fill in gaps in the diet. If we're having a really, really hard time hitting our protein intake, then look for a supplement. At the end of the day, it's just food. It's not some magic powder in any way, but it is calories. So make sure that you're tracking it and you're managing that intake. It should be no different than the piece of chicken you're eating. Again, always go to whole food sources first, and then start adding in the supplements if for whatever reason we can't add them in, or we can't get it from whole food sources.
And what about fish oils, multivitamins? Are those, I know you said supplements are necessary. Would those be extremely helpful?
Multivitamins, fish oils, I would honestly save your money. I wouldn't, again, like supplements are going to give you so little when you look at the things that really matter. Adhering to a program, properly managing volume, intensity, and frequency, and making sure we're progressively overloading as we train. When you go down the line and look at where supplements actually influence anything, it's so far down there that, I mean, I don't want to tell you guys like what to do, but I would save my money. That's what I would do.
You know, we talked about building strength. What about like, I don't, muscle size? Like when you're doing a hypertrophy workout as a bodybuilder, will I be able to put on muscle size at all, or
while in a deficit?
While in the deficit.
Yeah, great question. I think we typically see size gains while in a caloric deficit in very beginning athletes. This kind of comes down to your training age. How long have you been training? The longer we've been training, the harder it is to put on size. So then you couple that being in a caloric deficit, and it's like it just gets really, really hard. I think there may be some people who are just, for whatever reason, genetic outliers, and they put on size even while in deficit. But I wouldn't, again, I just wouldn't make the goal to, while in a cut, to get bigger. The idea of a cut is to get leaner. So separate out the idea of let's put on mass, let's put on size for when you're bulking, and then make the goal, let's lean down, let's get shredded, let's not worry about putting on size. Most of the time, you will look bigger losing weight because you're getting the muscles to shred up, getting the lines, the cuts. You're creating an illusion that you actually look bigger than you are. So focus on one thing at a time. Put all your effort into that, and you will reap greater rewards than saying, let me do a few things, let me gain size and lose weight and lift heavy weights and strength and muscle. It's just too much going on at once. Ron Swanson once said, don't half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing. So put your effort into one thing at a time, take the steps towards that, and then adjust accordingly.
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Prioritize.
Yeah, you're the man, bro. So prioritize your goals. Don't focus on building muscle or strength. If you're trying to lose weight,
focus on losing weight first. Lose the weight, and then we can come back and fill in the gaps. Maybe we build someplace, or maybe you lose weight and you go, well, I'm happy. Let me change my goals completely. Let me get into powerlifting, or let me get into gymnastics. Let me get into Olympic lifting. One goal at a time. Take your time to get there, and then adjust at the end.
Logan, thank you again for those wise words, my man.
I tried.
Guys,
just for you guys.
He does it for the fans. Guys, I appreciate y'all checking in on Ask Logan. Don't forget to leave some questions down in the comment section below. We'll do this again next week. I'm gonna end it right here. Finish rowing. As always, be strong, be confident,